What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast with your favorite hosts. We have Joe Bunn to my right.
Mhm.
If you're watching the video, you just said the
Mhm.
And this is me, Brian B. Name of the podcast, Beyond the DJ Booth.
Booth. Season 8, episode 8.
Ooh, 8-8.
8-8.
Isn't that 8 a lucky number?
808.
808.
Yeah, 8's the lucky number.
Okay.
In Asia, from what I hear. So
Sure.
we should go there.
Yeah.
Let's shout out some of one of our
Okay.
Patreon members that's
Okay.
new to the fold. Is it Jameis?
I think so.
Jameis Hayes. From-
Indianapolis.
Love Indianapolis. Have you been there?
No.
I ask that every time.
No. Have you?
I have. I love Indianapolis.
You ever seen the Colts play?
No,
Me
I
neither.
haven't seen them, but good town.
Okay.
So
I need to check it out.
if you want to know what the Patreon is, it's a place where we have a lot of bonus content. We record an extra episode. Those, I think, are really chock full of goodness. In there.
Gold.
Yeah. And it's short, no pre-production really, just a quick,
Little banger.
hit. So get that. We also put in some things every week. Literally every week there's something going in there, whether it's a banger list, songs that we've played that we think are worthy of you to
Serato history.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. So check that out, including this month, we actually have an offer that's happening the entire month. So we're almost halfway through the month. And if you were thinking about coming to the DJ Collective, if you join the back room, you get a promo code that will give you a good amount of change back in your pocket to attend this particular show, which is taking place in Raleigh, North Carolina.
November
November.
16th and 17th.
Beautiful time of year, hopefully.
It's going to be great.
And what's
Great
our
venue.
announcement?
Yeah. What is the announcement? Oh, yeah.
We got a speaker. We talked about him as a performer,
Yeah.
but we're actually doing a fireside chat
Nice.
with DJ Hamster Dance. I think he was just at the one that just took place.
DJ's Assemble.
Yes.
Syracuse.
Yeah, I saw some good reviews on that. But if you don't know Hamster Dance, you should check him out. We have on the screen his Instagram handle. You can follow him there. But what makes him really unique to me is the fact that he throws his own parties.
Mm-hmm.
That's his main source of revenue,
Mm-hmm.
is throwing a party. And he just did one, I think it was called Recession Pop of the era, like the 2008 or whatever.
Yeah.
And he throws these theme parties, gets 1,000+ people into a venue, and then the weddings are just gravy on top of that.
Sure.
So I thought it'd make for a great conversation at the collective about how did you get into this? How do you even market something like this when you're a nobody?
What city is he in?
He's in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just go through it and ask, some basic but also poignant questions into how you get started. How do you even try to do this in your own market?
Love it.
So I think it'll be cool.
Super cool. Love this.
Hey, real quick, Joe, should we explain the back room or just let people figure it out?
I think we should explain.
All right, it's our Patreon. We call it the back room, a community for you, our listeners, the booth heads.
And if you're not in there, you are missing a ton of stuff.
Things like bonus episodes, exclusively recorded monthly for backroom members.
Plus the tracks that we pull that actually work for the events when we play them and when you play them.
Early batched episodes, giveaways.
Look, we have the good stuff there, not junk. We're not going to email you some sticker.
And it's $19.99 a month.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Go to patreon.com, Beyond the DJ Booth Podcast. Again, patreon.com/Beyond the DJ Booth Podcast.
Join us and our booth head community in the back room. Let's hit the story time.
Hell yeah.
It's story time.
So we finally did it.
Yeah, we did.
You came to Florida.
I did. Shadowed the goat.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but man, it was fun. I had a good time.
I had a great time. There's no part of me that wishes I didn't go down there and see the Brian B show from start to finish.
So we recorded this on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It'll probably already be out by the time this hits.
It will be, yeah.
Okay. So I thought we'd spend the majority of the episode talking about this event from just all the nuances and things.
Intricacies.
And go through it because some of it got onto your video, some of it didn't.
Yeah.
I think one of the first things that I want to talk through, hit the next slide, is just their profile of who these people are. So This bride was a sister of a planner who is one of my favorites to work with, and she sends our company a ton of business. She's an engaged type planner, so her stuff is super high end.
Couldn't be any hotter.
That too.
Neither one of them.
This bride, though, got married 2 weeks prior to this reception that we did in Italy with about 40 people. She was very much influenced by social media.
Very.
And things that she's seen on weddings. I'm sure every bride's like that to an extent, but she wanted a sax player, so we made sure that happened. She really wanted like this to be a party because they didn't have to do all the formalities that they normally do at a lot of other places. She didn't want people sitting at a table. They wanted people milling around. So we call that a strolling cocktail hour that just kind of led into dancing. I mean, we did do some formalities, but not the traditional dinner set, if that makes sense. We talked about it on a previous episode we were recording, the cake decorating. And, I mean, what are the timing of that? And then you got to see it live. That was your first time seeing something like that in person.
Yep.
And so that's a European thing that they do in Italy and things like that. She also wanted a dress change moment, kind of this re-entry stuff. She saw this clip on Instagram that she sent to me, and she wanted this specific song on the re-entry. She also wanted the sax player to do this, but his sax wouldn't allow this, but we'll show it anyways. It's a cool mashup, too.
Yeah, you have this, don't you?
I had to get it. They didn't release, this is Two Friends. This isn't out on an edit, so I had to reproduce it myself. This drop.
Dude, honestly, we could have done this. I wish you'd shown me. It's just one of those things they bring out when they do the bottle service at a club. Just stuck on the end of the horn. Because you watch, it burns out in a second.
So they had us black out the lights. We did the whole thing without the...
With the bracelets.
Yeah.
Are you going to mention
bracelets.
that?
Yeah. Sax player. Seriously good. Yeah, I think he is.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
All right.
That's definitely doable.
Okay.
She saw a ring bearer entrance.
Oh, yeah, that.
With the security basically going for the ceremony. I have a clip of what she sent me.
Why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
This one moment at the ceremony didn't hit as funny as this did. But
what you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother, and you chuck
it's
it
crazy how these are influencing so many people that want this stuff.
You chuck it on that one, and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
And usually, when a bride comes up to me with these ideas, I just pick one. I say, hey,
right,
this is a lot.
Right.
I would pick one. But she really wanted all these elements in there. She wanted to do this breakaway screen. So basically the way the ceremony happened was it was filmed in Italy. We had everybody come down. The screen was already at the front, and then it started. And basically it was her wedding video. And then she wanted to break through it. And so the AV company sent us this video of them demoing this, that they could do it. So if you want to hit this next one, this is just kind of what it would look like.
Filming.
So like an actual screen, and then they just walk through it, basically.
Wow.
So we did that. Another element. I don't know if that was something that she saw online or if it was something that she just dreamt up herself or whatever. What else was there, Saquon? She had a merch table, which you said you've seen. I haven't seen before.
I've only seen it on social.
Okay.
Not in real life.
So what's a merch table? Maybe explain.
I mean, literally, like they had hats with their brand on it, T-shirts with the villa from Italy on it. They had a magazine.
All for free, right?
All for free.
You just grab it.
Go over there, and they even had sizes: large, medium, small.
So it's all about guest experience. And there's a picture of what that table kind of looked like here.
Full-on magazine with their name on the cover.
Glossy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really well done.
So cool.
What else was there? Then they did the RFID bracelets.
Yep.
And so this was a little bit more challenging than I anticipated. But generally what happens is you can program them in different zones. So if you can give some people 10 and they can be on a zone, somebody else can be on a different zone. I think you can have up to 10 zones. Anyways, we did 40 of the people who were there. and the goal was to have them have like the Italy flag, and then the other one would be the U.S. flag at some point when we make the announcement. And we didn't have this. They're all branded with their names and stuff on there. They keep them. These aren't cheap. I think it was like $10 a piece.
Yeah.
This is what they kind of look like in a stadium feel. And then, of course, at the wedding, I think I have another picture of it from that wedding. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So anyways, that's what they kind of look like. You can brand them different colors, and they work with a computer that's synced up to it. Let's talk about the travel the day of. So one of the things I did mention on the video, I think it made it, was that I always have my VA look at the flights beforehand, especially day of.
Right.
Actually, I ran into a problem this weekend, which we can talk about later.
Yeah.
But if you show the next slide here, she sends me this. And so this basically are all my backup options in the different airports that are close by. That if this flight don't go, here are my options within this stuff. I even have it list the price, so I know how much it went up if it went up the day after.
Right.
This weekend, I guess I mentioned it anyways, not having to do with this wedding, my flight didn't go. And so I was like, yo, they just screwed me.
Yeah.
So I had to go over to the other terminal, and I knew all the majors were there. Now, this is where points and all of that comes in handy.
Right.
It didn't cost me any dollars.
Right.
But it used up a ton of points to get me there.
Yeah.
But I had to be there. Yeah. But to know like what my timing looks like, where I went, I ended up not even going to PNS. I went to VPS on the one this weekend because it got me there earlier, and I didn't have to worry about all that Uber stuff. So anyways, having the backup options on your phone, this is just a note on my phone, lets me know what is there in case I ever run into problems and I'm not fidgeting. What else? So this was the schedule. I said this to Joe. I was like, yo, this is what we're doing. Because he was like, hey, man, drop me off at the hotel, and then I'll come back around, cocktail time. I was like, bro, we're running and gunning from the time we leave. And literally, it was pretty much to the T. We left, we pre-scheduled the Uber, at least I did, to get to RDU. We get on the flight. We basically landed. We had a pre-scheduled Uber to the car. We picked up the U-Haul van, my dry cleaning, went to the warehouse. Then we drove to the venue. We picked up lunch. We had a holding room, which we'll talk about. Go see his YouTube video. You can see that later. We loaded in at the venue around 1:30. We were done by 3. We went and got freshened up. We had to do a sound check at 4:30. What else? Prelude was at 5:30. And we started at 6. And then we did the strolling cocktail hour for about an hour. We did have some formalities. And then from 7:40 until 10 was pretty much dancing the entire time. Yeah. We deployed the bracelets at around 8:30. Last song was 9:55. We ended at 10. And then we left the venue. I was surprised we got packed up so quickly, but by 40 minutes, you were hustling. It was 2 shirts later. You were soaked through. I don't even want to know what that smelled like. And we were dropping you off at the hotel around midnight.
Yeah, something like that.
So from like 7:15, that was all in a day.
Yeah.
Long day.
It was a long day.
But that's what we kind of rolled
And that
with.
load in was terrible. Terrible.
As far as the space itself, it's a unique spot. If you go into the next picture here, you'll see it was kind of a church, but they wanted to make it feel like a garden inside Italy. Now, this church is no longer a church. It's literally an event venue. It's got these high ceilings, but it's got the stained glass windows. I thought they did a great job with the way it looked. Right?
Incredible.
With all that floral,
gorgeous
a lot
venue.
of greenery.
Gorgeous venue.
This was the breakaway screen that they had for the ceremony. And you can also see they're set up on the dance floor for some of it.
Right.
For the chairs. And I think that was critical too, because it made the flip way easier.
Right.
You're just removing chairs. This is next one's of them breaking through. And then, again, this is from the cocktail hour spot. We got the saxophonist. You can kind of see him up on the stage. But again, very open concept kind of feel. No tables really outside of some high boys. What else we got? This was the cake decorating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they literally put in all those berries. They put all those on there. This was just a plain cake to start with. In fact, and then we got the sax player. And what else? And then this is with the bracelets. You can kind of see the RFID bracelets on their hands there.
If you're still sending your couples a bunch of forms and emails trying to collect event info, or if you have wedding planners sending you a 10-page PDF, you already know how messy that gets. Event Sync is something we've been building for the past year to fix that. One place for all your event details, timelines, communication, everything. No more chasing people down, no more missing info. Stop spending hours prepping for events. Stop spending hundreds of dollars a month on multiple apps. Check out GetEventSync.com and get in on Founders pricing right now. That's GetEventSync.com.
Music. I'm going to let you interject here after I show this next one here. So here we go. These were the must plays. Purple Rain. About an 8-minute song. Can't Help Falling in Love. This is the Daniel Chang ceremony version, I guess.
Yeah.
What a Wonderful World. At Last and Ordinary. Ordinary, they actually used a string version for her walking out to the aisle. And then the Don't Plays. I don't know if he had a girlfriend that was named Sally. I don't know what's going on with that situation. Those are 2 songs I wouldn't have played anyways. But what I ended up doing, because I knew it was a strolling cocktail hour, I saw all of these. And I did ask their permission. I said, hey, knowing that you love these songs, can I do string versions of these for your prelude? To knock these all out. I didn't know if I'd get to them in dancing.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't that kind of party.
Yeah.
Just based on what they wanted. So that's what they agreed. I mean, 2 of them were already on there anyways. Can't Help Falling in Love and Ordinary were already in the formality section of the ceremonies. So the other 3 I just put in there. I found some string versions of it and it worked. This was her cocktail hour requests. A lot of these I didn't know. I don't know why I have Beautiful Things in there twice. They must really like that song. Dealer. Do you know any? Like most of these I didn't know, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I mean, Love, starting with 12, I kind of knew that one. I didn't know that Michael Franti song.
The indie bands and stuff, some of these things.
Yeah, Sir Roosevelt.
I don't know the Strumbellas.
Yeah. Diamond Rio, I know that song, Meet in the Middle. But anyways, these were a lot of ones that I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
We get to the dancing.
This shit that's a good list.
Yeah, All of the Lights, Any Man of Mine. I mean, it's really open format.
Yeah.
Some country in there for sure. One line dance at number 10, Cupid Shuffle.
I don't remember you playing that.
I didn't. I didn't. I try not to. They had Fancy Like number 18 on there. Hot in Here. I see a bunch of those. If you go to the next page.
Jeez.
Old Time Road. Yeah, that one's coming back. I don't know why.
Let's leave it buried.
This list isn't terrible though. I mean, I feel like it's pretty good.
This list.
Right? Young, Wild, and Free. So what did I play? We go to the next one here. This was my strolling cocktail hour list of everything I played. Now, their recessional song was I Got a Feeling.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't go the Strumbellies or whatever right out of that. I kind of needed to keep it in this BPM range.
Right.
So the first 11 tracks that I played, or 2 through 11, if you see them, it's in a different font if you're watching the video. Those are my picks. Okay. Anything in blue was on their list.
Right, okay.
So I just try to keep it up. They were doing pictures, family pictures that had a few call outs too. So I didn't want to waste those songs that they liked until we got done with all those.
Yeah.
So the first 11, I just kept it all upbeat, fun songs, cool things that I could infuse the sax into. And then track 12 is when I switched it because I knew that they wanted to.
Remember, because I came up, I was like, "What? Why did you come off that?"
Yeah. Number one, the room needed it.
Yeah.
I was at like 120, 116 to 125. And I was like, I need to reset this. Plus, I wanted to pay homage to That's Amore. It's kind of an Italian song. Yeah. We're in Italy. I wanted to kind of play some of that. And I knew I could go to the big band stuff.
Yep.
And then I kind of played a little bit of country because they wanted some of that on there. And then I knew that she wanted the Ordinary track, but I already played it. So I played this other one that I really like, this Carry You Home. So that was my cocktail hour. And then when we got into dancing, my cake cutting song
was to turn the corner.
To turn the corner. Mm-hmm. So Sugar.
Yeah. Right.
And then I knew I had a lot of older people there. So I wanted to get them inclusive and I told you, I says like, this is my building trust moment.
Mm-hmm.
So for the next couple songs, I played all the old ones. I played some Boogie Shoes. I played this cool blend from that into this soul track. Lee Brice, Respect, Gimme Gimme, Like a Prayer was on her list. Respect was on her list. And then I went into it was like a little wordplay into Take You There, which even Steve put together, but I did it live. Played some more of her stuff. So I'm wanted to make sure I laid it heavy in the beginning with a lot of what they wanted to hear, so they knew I was paying attention. Also, the bride and groom left at number 21.
Dress change?
They went to go take pictures, and then she was doing a dress change. So I had to. I didn't want to waste all of their songs early, but I couldn't see if they were on the floor or not. But I know they were gone.
Right.
So this whole first part, all 40 tracks at this point are all that I've been playing, 20 through 40. They're not there. In fact, if you go to the next one, it was up until track 50. I'm playing with no guests there. I'm sorry, with no bride and groom there.
I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, they were gone.
So did they say they were going to be gone, or
they did.
Just looked out there?
No, they told me they were leaving. I told them to stay for the first 2 or 3 tracks. I don't know if they did or
What
not.
were they doing?
Taking pictures. They want to do the sunset.
That's fucking insane. That's a long time.
It's a long time. And then she had to do the dress change.
They were
all
doing
of that.
It? Maybe they were doing it.
Maybe a little prima nocta.
Okay.
That's what you call it. And then we got the re-entrance moment. So that was that "Man I Need" song. And then they were there the rest of the night. So if we go to the next set, I don't know if you have any thoughts on these songs. But again, heavy on the what they wanted towards the end. I mean, if we go to one more, I think this is the last end of it. So towards the very end, I realized I was running out of time. I was like, I got to hit all their songs that I haven't played yet. So I really stacked it heavy, the deck, in the beginning of the night and the end of the night with songs that they wanted.
Damn.
None of them are must plays, but I played, what,
You were
110?
ripping it, yeah.
I know I've rambled on. What do you have any thoughts on any of this stuff?
No, man. I mean, I felt like, I mean, in general, it was just overwhelmed with the amount of like travel and driving. And then I think I would have been less beat at the end of the day if the load-in was not so bad. It was just, I mean, it's an old church, like you said. Wasn't meant
Double
to be
story.
loading in and out. And the only thing I told you was your programming and mixing are elite in terms of just like getting in and out of songs, and like there's no real missing or guessing or like scrolling. It's just like you already know, like I'm gonna play this and then this and if it doesn't work, I can get out of it. Like it was so fast moving that like. Because I would leave the room, then I walk outside for a little while and let my ears chill. Then I go upstairs and shoot from up there, then shoot from the back of the crowd. Like it was just like, wow, he's moving through songs. The only thing I ever told you at the end of the thing was like you have an efficiency. You could be so much more efficient loading in, loading out, gear wise.
Totally.
And I'm like, here's how to fix this. Here's how to get rid of this. Put this on Facebook. Let me get you one of these. Like. That was the only thing where I was like, we could have saved an hour. I mean, which
we were out in
40
minutes,
a lot.
Though.
Oh, me, you, and yeah. I had that kid. I'm like texting him during your next to last song. I'm like, go get the bags out of the basement. Like, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm ready to
go. Yeah, I agree with you. I will say this. I'm going to put all list on the Patreon.
Nice.
For everybody to check out.
Nice.
But you see in there a lot that says Brian's routine or whatever. I've made during COVID and since then these little routine pockets that are like a track. I never play them 1 through 60.
It's not pre-recorded.
No. And they're not. I have 10 of them now.
Yeah.
And I can jump from routine from one into the second one, into this one, and go back and forth. And it's done purposely based on what's in front of me.
Yeah, yeah.
And these songs are sometimes interchangeable or whatever. Yeah. But like to your point, I'm not guessing. I know that I've got these routines built in, and they're not it's not the whole time.
No, right.
There's a lot of freestyling, but pockets where it feels like there's never a dip, even if the genres change.
Yeah,
like it feels like it's just constantly moving, and that's helped me in playing to know that I can carry a 6-hour party if I needed to, and not feel burnt, or mix super fast. And not that I'm mixing
and
so
not have
fast.
to drag songs out because it's 6 hours.
Yeah,
right. I would be dragging if I had to play 6 hours.
Right, totally. So that was one of my biggest things I took.
I guess the other takeaway was I could also tell how much those people loved you. Like not I'm talking about like the planner, the sister of the bride.
Yeah.
The actual planner that they hired that day.
Yeah.
The photographer that goes, didn't mean you do something. She goes, you're the only DJ I've seen recently that's worth a shit. She literally came up with screaming in his face like, oh, yo, you're the dude from the block. And you're like, yeah, I did that. She's like, everybody I've seen since was dog shit other than you. Like, and you were like, I guess that's
yeah.
I just could tell that everybody working that event knew you and like respected you and were like genuinely hyped that you were there.
Yeah.
And, I know you kind of did the show. I mean, you got paid for it, but not the Brian B. 15 grand package.
No.
But the amount of goodwill that you pushed forward with that planner and her sister is just going to pay for itself 10x.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I did mention this to you that I basically went to this when I found out she was engaged.
Yeah.
They posted it. the planner did that I work with. It's like, listen, if they want a DJ, count me in.
I'm the guy.
And
right.
I go, I'll just,
waive the
talent fee.
Mm-hmm.
I just need you to get me out there. Any extras, obviously, if I can do it for free, I will. But we brought in a sax player. I had to pay for his travel and all that. But I'm like, outside of that, you pretty much have me. And I wouldn't do that with every planner. Right. It's got to be the right fits, people I'm trying to build relationships with, or somebody I want to take care of because they're taking care of me.
But again, man, that's really smart of you. I mean, if there's anything positive about social media, which 9 days out of 10 I hate it, is that you caught that on social.
Totally.
And if you hadn't caught that, this may never have happened.
Maybe it never happened. Yeah. Totally.
Good shit.
Hey, Brian B. here. Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled podcast, but let's be real. You're here because you actually care about your DJ business. And if you've been nodding along like, yeah, I should totally step up my game, then let me make it easy for you. I've got a coaching platform, the DJ's Creative Edge, where I help DJs like you stand out, raise their prices without feeling guilty, and actually get paid what they're worth. We're talking one-on-one coaching, a killer course option to help you define your uniqueness, and a group coaching option with other DJs who actually get it. The website, thedjscreativeedge.com. That's thedjscreativeedge.com, because repetition works. And if you want to just lurk for now, hit up Instagram at the DJ's Creative Edge. All right, back to the show before Joe starts yelling in his extra thick North Carolina accent about how back in his day, DJs used CDs and still had to walk uphill both ways to a gig.
Let's hit the question of the day and wrap it.
Let's do it.
Question of the day.
David Nazario, my boy. With all of the content out on the internet today, what would be your strategy on how to navigate it all? Should we just watch Beyond the DJ Booth?
Absolutely.
100%. Man, I think you have to pick and choose the people and personalities that you know, like, and trust.
Yep.
I always come back to that. I feel like a lot of my success with the DJ's Vault, even with selling the DJ's booth, the DJ booths with Bun Gear that are, possibly double the price of some piece of shit knockoff, it is people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. There are certain personalities I don't care for on the internet, and I don't even subscribe to their channels or follow their socials. Mm-hmm. Or if I did follow them in the past, instead of unfollowing them and then letting them know that, I just mute everything that they do because it just gets on my nerves so bad. So I think that there are plenty of avenues. I think you should kind of dial in on the people that you know, like, and trust, and that you genuinely believe can help you. And then I think I would mute anything else that was just noise, man, for your own mental health. Any comment on that?
Well, I don't know if you're saying this, just I feel this. I feel like everybody's an educator these days.
It's gotten a little busy out there.
And that's not a knock. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that are spitting out stuff, putting out content.
Yeah.
To your point, I think the trust is probably the biggest thing, not just the like. Like my business coach wasn't the nicest, warmest guy, right?
No, he was not.
But he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, is this somebody where I know where I want to go and that can get me there? And that's what I looked for. It was like somebody who's been there, somebody who can help me get to the next level, ascend, as you like to say. So those are the people I try to watch, and I want to make sure that they're, they've got some street cred.
Yeah.
That they've worked with some other people that have helped them get to where they want to be. And I had somebody the other day say, "Hey man, why aren't you at all the shows anymore?" I go, "Well, because I'm very intentional about the ones I go to."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I try to go to hit at least one a year for sure.
Yeah.
Besides our own.
Yeah.
So this year I'm doing Crate Hacker Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up in another week from the time that it's probably already past by the time this thing comes out.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will have gone to that this year because I'd never been. I want to check it out.
It was great.
And then I think I'm doing the AZ DJ Summit also in August because it's slow time for me. So I can go to these things.
Yeah.
And I had a great time. I went last year. Loved it.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Good dude.
I'm not even speaking. I'm just going just to support.
Yeah.
Both
Good
of those.
Dudes. Yeah.
So,
I mean, David, I still think there's a lot of value in shows. I do think there's some great content on the internet. I'll say this for the people that are making educational content. I'm all about helping the DJs, man. I'm all about helping the DJs rise. I think I've earned my title as an educator. I think I've I've put in 40 years of this. I've made every mistake that you can. Some people, I'm not so sure about their intentions or what they're doing. I would say if you're thinking about making content for DJs, if you're doing it just to do it, great, good on you. But at the end of the day, you're going to get so much further making content for couples.
Yeah.
In fact, that I'm very intentional. Like if I had not started as a DJ educator, I probably wouldn't be doing DJ education, and that's why my TikTok is literally only focused towards couples because those are the people that pay me. That's where I'm going to make money from these couples finding me, and I have gotten inquiries from TikTok. So I don't know. Like sometimes I just see the DJ education, I'm like, now what? Like how did that help that guy? Other than just being just a generous content guy, I think some people would get a lot farther if they were speaking to the couples.
Yeah. I would double that. I mean, I totally agree. Well, who was it? I was at our retreat that I throw with Brock Barton, and we had Eric Rhodes there. And he said something to me that really resonated. He said, you see a lot of these people that got them to the level where now they feel like they're an educator. But what happens is they turn a corner and they never go back to the couple that got them to that level.
Right.
He called it drifting. He's like, you have to be careful with the drift, because if you drift into education and you lose the voice that you had for those couples that got you there, it's hard to get that back.
Yeah.
And he said he catches himself doing that all the time, where he's like, I was going to lean in education, then I'm rethinking it because I don't want to alienate my audience I have.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, see ya.
Yeah.
So you have to really weigh those things before you kind of get into it. And I'm not saying that you can't do both.
And it tweaks the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't know who to show you stuff to.
Right. Totally.
Good
Let's thank our sponsor. Oh, by the way, if you haven't made your plans to come to the DJ Collective, we talked about it earlier. Beyond the DJ booth is going to be there. 2 of us. And 1 other.
Yeah. And Jani. What a bonus.
So come hang out.
Yeah. The DJCollectiveofficial.com. And we also want to thank DJEventPlanner.com, the CRM of choice for Joe Bunn and Brian B. And see you guys next Wednesday.
Later, guys.
Peace.